The next chapter is about to begin. Join us live every Tuesday and Thursday for brand new episodes of the American Contractor Show. Our mission is to bring you the latest tools, innovations, and knowledge to help you become the most informed contractor in your market. Knowledge is the ultimate power, and we are connecting you with the most knowledgeable minds in our industry. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. American Contractors, I hope you're ready. This one's for you.
This is Larry Bache with the Northern Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Northern Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them work, they were still eager to give advice. The things that they were putting out for the changing from DMO to RFG and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I, as a contractor, appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor who's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Lead meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily forecast, sponsored as always by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, and our Settlement and Balance Claims. They're in the description below. Go check them out. Thank them for everything they do to help all this be possible. So weather headlines for today. We might have some more late night hail tonight in the DFW Metroplex. If you guys are in Mansfield, Texas, you probably woke up to a little bit of hail early this morning, about 2:30 in the morning or so. And will it happen again tonight? Possibility there. And then severe weather is going to really be limited to the Louisiana, southern Texas area for the next few days. It really looks like we have a fairly unfavorable severe weather pattern across the U.S. for the remainder of this work week, and that's really going to keep things in check really close to the Gulf Coast versus getting way up towards the Great Lakes and whatnot. And yeah, cool, dry air blue. Storm chances are few and far between for the majority of the remainder of this week. However, it does look like we might see a light at the end of the tunnel here by close to this weekend. So starting off with the storm reports from yesterday, we had one monster supercell that was formed east of San Angelo. This was a baseball machine. Lots of baseball-sized hail with that. If you guys follow Reed Timmer, he blew out his windshield for like the 50th time in the last year. So with that, died well before it got to Austin, which we were anticipating. And then these storms here across the I-20 corridor happened, I think, well after midnight. These storms here by the DFW Metroplex formed about 2 o'clock in the morning, continued to about 3 or 4 in the morning. And that was a 2-star map that you can check out on our website there. So where does that bring us for storm reports? We had 29 yesterday, and that was really it just for hail. And 1,080 large hail reports since January 1st, 225 tornadoes, and 1312 high wind reports. We're actually starting to catch up with the high wind here with the large hail, which is impressive. Usually wind gets way out ahead of everybody else, and it definitely will by the time summer rolls around. So current conditions, the main thing we're focusing here is we have a lot of storm activity happening across southern Louisiana. A couple quarter-size hail reports are actually coming with this. This is all moving generally to the south and to the east, keeping New Orleans in play for some quarter-size hail. Otherwise, that looking at here, cool temperatures dominate the majority of the nation with 50s and 60s, but it's warming up quite a bit in Dallas, 78 in Houston as well, and that is setting the stage for the potential for some severe weather tonight. Dews are moist here in southeastern parts of Texas and of course here in Louisiana. Dallas, you're at 47-degree dew point, but it's going to be changing through this evening as it looks like we're going to see that moisture kind of return as we move into evening hours. So at about 4 o'clock, it's still pretty limited, but you see here as the time changes, we get closer to 10 o'clock, we get a surge back off to the west, and that is why we may see some severe weather going into this evening, and you even see a dry line at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. That could fire up some storms late tonight across DFW. Significant hail models showing the potential for, if storms were in this environment, what the hail size would be. Nothing too wild. Again, about midnight here, you're seeing if anything were to form in Dallas, it would be pretty small. The majority of the bigger hail is in southeastern parts of Texas. So looking at that future radar, if I move out of the way a little bit, you can see storm is moving off the coast of Louisiana this evening. But as we get into the 8, 9 o'clock hour, there's actually an update. I haven't seen this this latest run come out yet. It's actually showing something kind of close to Houston. We're going to have to keep an eye on about 8 p.m. This storm's been pretty consistent here in just the, the Piney Valley or whatever that you guys call it in eastern Texas. And then as we move into later and later into the evening, you see that potential for some storms and some showers here. Again, going into close to 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, we could have quite a bit of storms ongoing. And this particular run's keeping things east of Dallas. It seems to be a little more east of Dallas, but there is that chance we could see some storms meandering over that way into the late overnight hours. Maximum hail size today anywhere would likely be golf balls. Outside chance, as always, it's something overperforms, but really looking like golf ball size hail is going to be your maximum size with any storms that happen today. And with that, where do you most likely see those golf balls? Eastern Texas is what I'm thinking. I do extend it just enough towards Dallas, though. Again, that's a few and far between chance. And I, now thinking about it, might have wanted to push it a little further south as well. Chances overall, again, you got that low chance across Dallas-Fort Worth. Same deal for Shreveport. And both of these cities, this is going to be well after midnight. This is going to be about after 2 in the morning through daybreak tomorrow. So I guess technically it'll be Wednesday. And then we also have this chance. Houston, if you could see anything, again, like we just saw in the model there, be this evening after about 7 o'clock. In New Orleans, your chances are probably going to end by about 3 o'clock or so as we have all that activity already ongoing, and that's going to push through the next hour or two. So that's what we're looking for, the hail forecast, city forecast for Dallas specifically. Your time frame 2 to 5 a.m. and likely be to the east of Arlington. So Tarrant County, not so much. It'd be Dallas County, Rockwall County, the eastern portions of the metro. If there is anything, again, you have that low chance overall with that potential of up to golf ball size hail if anything does form. So looking ahead to tomorrow, again, we're kind of stuck here in Louisiana. A lot of activity tomorrow during the day and into the evening hours. Could be some storms extending east towards the Houston area as well for your Wednesday. We'll have probably Frank here tomorrow doing that. And then we also have an outside chance a storm or two could form off on the East Coast over in Virginia into North Carolina. A couple storms forming here in the afternoon, evening hours. Those could also see some hail as well. Don't worry, we're not forgetting about you on the East Coast. We do have storms possible there. So we got 2 different areas we're looking at for Wednesday. We're going to start here in the southeast, or not southeast, the Gulf Coast. We got Alexandria and New Orleans, both low chance. I probably could also include expanding it into the Houston area for tomorrow as well. Still TBD on that one. And then also a low chance here across southern sections, so south of Richmond and Virginia, down to about Raleigh, this section of North Carolina and Virginia. Could see $250 size hail as well. We'll full updates on that for you tomorrow as always. Looking ahead though, things are pretty quiet. Otherwise, I think Thursday is going to be a pretty quiet day. We got a bunch of dry air really coming down here for a good chunk of the rest of the week. But we stop at this on Friday. Look at this. You see some green coming up here. These are some moist temperatures. You got the higher dew points, some instability showing up. This would likely be from probably about the Red River point south. So chances are there will be some amount of severe weather on Friday. We're keeping an eye on this. This would be pretty much a Texas special, potentially a Dallas special. We'll see. Keep an eye on this for the rest of this week, especially because this is the only other more significant looking risk at all in this period. And we push ahead a little bit. Things kind of push towards the southeast on Saturday, but it's looking a little uncertain right now. A few days to figure this out, but a little preview. It's not going to be dead forever. We would see some storms fire up on Friday, potentially Friday afternoon. So any other updates, as always, you can follow us on all of our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that great stuff at HailTrace, and hit See First on Facebook. You don't miss any of our updates, especially if something surprises us when we have to go live. And as always, you can give us a call, 855-334-4245. Email us info@hailtrace.com or visit our website for more details. do those hail dances, guys. We're going to get some surprise storms here today, tomorrow, or wherever in the future here. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Have a good one.